Ohai. Denpasar, the city in the south of the Indonesian island of Bali, the administrative center of the province of Bali. Having the population of 500,000 inhabitants. With the next suburbs about 700,000 people. Denpasar is the settlement of the island and the only settlement of Bali which, according to modern administrative territorial division of Indonesia, has the status of the city. Denpasar in the Bali language means, to the north from the market. Sanur from the east and Kuta from the south practically merged with the capital, together they represent large city agglomeration. Denpasar became the capital of Bali in 1958, before throughout centuries it was the capital of the Principality Badung. Its architecture was influenced by different cultures. Javanese, Chinese, European. The Chinese traditions are especially noticeable in the downtown. With arrival in the 19th century of the Dutch colonialist, signs of the European trends appeared. Denpasar, despite rough construction in recent years, continues to keep a provincial look. Here still it is possible to meet rice fields and gardens near temples, houses of Brahmin and palaces. Fashionable country houses are constructed directly on rice fields, office buildings are located along roads, typically rural constructions are joined to modern architecture. Geographical and historic center of the city. The monument on the square immortalizes events of 1906, so-called in Badung before fight with colonial troops di Raya Badunga, his family and members of household, women and children, the Badungsi nobility and servants of the palace made a cult ceremony of suicide. In the face of the Dutch troops armed with guns, Balineses in white attires and expensive jewelry of gold pinned up themselves daggers. Dutches were shocked by what was seen, and soldiers rushed to the dead and in the agony bodies to remove gold things. The monument represents group. The man, the woman and two children with the Malayan daggers in hands. The Museum Bali was constructed in 1910 by the Dutch trying to prevent plunder of objects of the Bali art and their export to the Netherlands and the United States. With the assistance of Walter Spies in the building Museum of Anthropology and Ethnography opened. It consists of a set of traditional pavilions which reproduce architecture of palaces and temples. Masks, the Malayan daggers, krisa, pictures and sculptures illustrate history and a way of life of Bali. In a northern part in the pavilion masks and Rangdas suits and a baranga are exposed. In the main building there are several exhibits of the prehistoric period, sarcophagi dated 2nd century BB, the cages from a bamboo are the Indian reed intended for transportation of fighting roosters. 2 black and white photos, documentary evidences of a Paputan. Near the museum Jagatnath's palace built in 1953 in honor of the highest Bali deity Sang of Hyang Vd. The shrine is constructed of a coral and is based upon a turtle who symbolizes the globe. Snakes or nude protect a turtle. Around the sculptural groups representing episodes from Ramayana and Mahabharata. Shops. In Denpasar, valuable souvenirs are on sale. Silver in style filigree, the Malayan daggers, krisa, dolls, classical sarong. It is a lot of jewelry from gold and silver. Denpasar is located a little to the south of the equator and has the corresponding subequatorial climate with almost constant temperatures during the whole year. Rainfall in a year, dropout. The average maximum varies from 29 to 35 c. The minimum is almost constant and during the whole year is equal about 23 c. The damp season is strongest from December to February. The peak of a dry season falls on August, however clear split into a dry and damp season isn't observed. Famous natives. Adabaga Soka, 1936-2010. The Indonesian state and public figure, the governor of the island of Bali. Also far. Write comments. Read comments. Interesting people will tell interesting stories. All of good mood and good luck.